Hey, Joanne, what's title insurance and when might I get it?
Good question. And thank you for joining us. I'm Joanne Taranto.
And I'm Tom Matthews.
So today we're talking about title insurance, and a lot of people don't know what title insurance is. And it's a policy that is issued by a title insurance company. And what it does is it protects the ownership of your property throughout your ownership of that property. So let's back it up. We oftentimes see people recording mortgages, home equity lines of credit, home equity loans. There could be liens on a property from contractors that were unpaid. But in most scenarios, we are able to clear our title before we sell our property. But in some cases, human error included, you may have paid off a home equity loan or paid off a previous mortgage when you refinanced, and let's say there's a missing discharge. And so technically that mortgage is not paid off and it's considered a cloud on your title. Title insurance is optional.
It's optional.
The bank
Well, the bank will require you to get some title insurance, and then there's an owner's policy as well. But I want to just share a great story because Joanne and I have been selling real estate for 20 years. And I was at a closing for one of our good clients, the younger brothers, and he said, I don't want to buy title insurance.
It's expensive.
It's expensive. And we said, you really got to do it. You're buying a condo. And he's like, but it's a little condo. This is expensive. But he ended up buying it. And the attorney who closed that loan made a mistake.
We all make mistakes.
We all make mistakes. And when we went to sell that unit, the new closing attorney who was getting ready to prepare the title said, oh, wait, your condo unit doesn't have the parking space and the storage unit recorded with the deed.
Mm-hmm.
And we had to hit the pause button.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the client ended up losing that particular buyer. And it took a year to fix the title.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end, his attorney said to him, that costs $50,000 to fix.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, oh my gosh, what it cost me? He said, cost you nothing.
Nothing.
You had title insurance. And we ended up selling that property and getting him a little bit more money. So he was made whole.
Mm-hmm.
And then he ended up doing 5 transactions with us.
So title insurance is a protection that we hope you never need.
Right.
But is so important to have because if you do have an issue with something not being recorded properly or a discharge that's missing, banks are often merged with other banks, bought out by banks. Some banks go out of business.
Yeah.
And if you're trying to track down documentation from a bank and they've gone through several mergers over the course of years, or they've gone out of business, been taken over by somebody else, or your mortgage has been serviced by various people, it can take a lot of effort to track down the paperwork that you need. And so that's where title insurance comes in, because that work is very expensive. It's a bit forensic.
Yes.
And what we recommend is that you get the owner's title insurance policy so you never have to worry about it.
Exactly. And we just want to take a moment to just explain title insurance so that our clients understand what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And we want to thank you for watching another edition of Coffee with Tom and Joanne. I'm Tom Matthews.
And I'm Joanne Taranto. Cheers.